Back on the show is Josh Stansbury, who's got a big fight coming up here against Jeremy Kimball at UFC Fight Night 112 on June 25th. Josh, how's it going?
Good, man. Thanks for having me on, James.
No problem. Glad to talk to you again. You're always such a positive guy, so I always enjoy speaking with you. And it's been a while since we've seen you in the cage. You last fought in December. What's sort of been the reason for that? Has it just been tough getting fights booked, or did you want that much time off?
You know what? Coming off the Ultimate Fighter, you know how it is. It's the grind. You know, you fight back to back. I fought right before I got into the Ultimate Fighter house. So it was like, and then I had the Corey Hendricks fight, the Devin Clark fight, you know, so I needed a little time off. And a lot of people don't realize I had an injury. I was going to fight on the Denver card the first of the year and hurt my ribs a little bit. Nothing too serious, but took a little time off, rest my body, and feel a lot better going into the cage June 25th.
Interesting. Who were you supposed to fight on that Denver card?
Jordan Johnson.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. This is all coming back to me now. That's interesting. You mentioned the Devin Clark fight. I know things didn't go your way in that one, but now that you've had a chance to sort of assess that fight, where do you feel like you went wrong in that fight?
You know what? I felt like everything. I had a great game plan. I felt great, in good shape going into the fight. It's just when I went out there, it's just one of them fights I couldn't let go. You know, it was I seen a lot of opportunities and I couldn't pull the trigger. So. Just one of them fights, you know, you build up, you train 6-8 weeks to get ready for a big night, and I just went out flat, you know, no excuses. Devin was a better man that night, but I won't let that happen again, for sure.
Let's talk about the matchup here against Jeremy Kimball. He's 14-6. How do you feel like you match up against him?
You know what? I've seen Jeremy. I actually fought on the co-main event when he fought Chris Camozzi out in Denver when I fought Jeremy Osheim. So I've kind of had my eye on him, seen him around the circuits for a while, and, you know, I like the matchup. I think my style works really good against his. I'm excited to go out there and put on a show. I think it's going to be a fan-friendly fight. I think we're going to let it all hang out and hopefully get fight of the night or something like that, and make it one for the fans for sure.
Definitely, and you're training at Syndicate MMA with a lot of your Ultimate Fighter cast members. I saw, you know, Eric Spicely's there, Kalal Rotary. How's that? You know, training with guys that you were on the show with.
Yeah, you know, coming from a small town in East Liverpool, you know, I don't have a big camp to train with. You know, I do a lot of traveling. And, you know, I had to come out here to Las Vegas and to Syndicate to kind of swim with the Sharks. You know, we got a tough group out here. There's a lot of tough guys. And most of all, John Wood, the head coach out here, is great. He fits perfect for me, showing me a lot of awesome things, and just adding a lot of tools to my belt. You know, it's one thing, you know, I got to the UFC kind of training back in East Liverpool and doing my own thing. But now I'm fighting with the best in the world, and I had to relocate, had to get that hunger back, come here, you know, sparring and grappling and stuff. You know, it's not with the same guys like back home all the time where you kind of figure them out and stuff like that. It's all new to me, and it kind of brought the love for the sport back. You know, I'm learning new things, and I'm just having fun with it.
And I mentioned, you know, Spicely, and you know, there's another guy there, Julian Marquez as well, who, you know, just won for LFA. It seems like there's a lot of bodies there as far as training partners go. Is that fairly accurate?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Julian, man, he's a tough guy. We got Corey Hendricks, Khalil, Spicely was out here, Tom Lawler. I mean, there's a bunch of animals out here that I mean, they push me every single day, and we all clicked from day one. It's not the serious atmosphere. We all get along, joke around, and so they make me feel right at home.
How long have you been out at Syndicate? Because I imagine you travel back and forth, correct?
Yeah, well, I was out here the first time for a solid 3 weeks. I went home, visit with the family for a week, and then I come back out to finish up camp for the last 3 weeks, and then I'll just leave from Las Vegas to head to Oklahoma City and get ready for the fight.
Fantastic. How's the weight cut going, getting down to 205?
Man, you know what? With the new Performance Institute out here, the UFC, man, they hooked us up. They're treating us like kings over there. I met their nutritionist, Clint. He put me on a new diet. I'm able to get a little bit bigger. I was making 205 so easy, kind of getting a little soft at 205 just for the fact that I was making the weight so easy. Now he's put me on a 4,500 calorie diet a day, so I'm taking a lot more in, eating healthy, learning a lot more about my diet. So, man, the weight's coming off. I feel good. I feel strong, and a lot of energy at practice and stuff like that. So I owe a lot to them guys for teaching me some new things.
June 25th, what's your prediction? How do you see this fight ending?
You know what? I see a knockout. You know, I see myself knocking him out, catching him, you know, second round, something like that. I'm ready to take him long. I feel like he fades in the fight. You know, if I have to, I'll take him to the third period and finish him there. But I'm excited to just go out and let it all hang out. You know, my last fight, I ended the fight. I wasn't beat up. I still had a lot more left in me, and I promise to my fans and everybody, I'll never leave the cage unless unless my hands raised, with anything left. I'm ready to go out there and leave it all in the cage for sure.
Before I let you go here, most important question in the interview, what are you watching on Netflix right now?
You know what? I haven't been too much Netflix. I'm watching the Cavs. Cavs in 7. We won last night, so I'm a Cleveland fan all around. So hopefully the Cavs can pull it off. And I've been watching the Pens in the Stanley Cup and catching my boy Cody Garbrandt, Ohio boy, on the Ultimate Fighter season 25. So just a normal stuff. I'm a sports fan, so you find me watching that stuff. So
are you a big hockey fan? I didn't peg you for one.
You know what? I'm not a huge hockey fan, but man, Pittsburgh's 40 minutes from my house, so during the playoffs and the Stanley Cup finals and stuff, everybody around is all into hockey. So, I watch it. It's fast paced. I love it. I've never been to a live event, but that's definitely something on the
gotta go,
list.
Man. Honestly, top 3 live sports I've ever seen is hockey. I think if more people could watch it live, they would watch more of it, to be honest.
You know what? My brother Jake told me the same thing. He said, Josh, you got to go. You got to go check out a professional hockey game. You'll love it. And I think he's right. It's just intense, man. Them guys get out there and get after it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what they got to do. You got to get on that Edmonton card in Canada in September and then go to an Oilers game. You can watch Connor McDavid play.
Hey, I'd be down with that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I was certainly looking forward to this matchup. UFC Fight Night 112. It's on June 25th. Josh, always appreciate you taking the time, man. Where can people find you on social media? And if you got any thank yous or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
Yeah, you know what? Same thing, social media, Josh Stansbury. You could Google me, look me up. Sandman Stans, Twitter, Instagram. But, man, I had a lot of great sponsors for this fight. Max Effort Muscle wearing their shirt. Iron Jaw, Team Mojo Foundation. All my local sponsors back home in East Liverpool, Ohio, man. Nothing but love for them guys. Huge support. I couldn't do this without them. And my mom, my dad, my girlfriend, Rochelle, and most of all, my kids. I miss them. I'm out here. That's my motivation. Gets me a little hungry to step in the cage and ready to let it all hang out June 25th.